This is my main team, Khalip, Rin and Mika. They are really strong, I have good support, good single target damage and amazing area of damage character. And in this video I want to talk about my comp, the build I did and the cards I have so you guys can do the same thing. They are very strong and I've been clearing everything with them. Of course I have some save data and I want to share that with you. So we're gonna start with Khalip. I'm gonna explain how I work with them, how you use the cards and everything you need to know. So first thing first is Khalip, okay? Khalip is a very strong character. She gives an amazing shields, amazing area of damage, and if you do the right combo you can clear everything with her. She starts with these cards, okay, and these cards are very strong. She works with defense based damage, which means that you want to give her as much defense as possible. You will just make her more tank and do more damage as well. She also has some skills with shield and you can do pretty amazing combos. You have this skill that does defense damage, and if you have a vulture injection, which we are gonna use a lot with this builds and with this combo, I do, vulture injection will increase the damage of this. Okay, so usually I use rally to get a vulture injection from my cards, which is this card. And every time, if you read here, every time you use a card that costs 2 or higher, it will activate this card. So you don't need to use it. You only use this card through when you use a card with 2 or higher. So it triggers this card and you're gonna do a lot of damage. So when you want to do the biggest combo as possible, you can use something like Rally, get as much vulture injection in your hand as possible, use the Echo skill that will create one more vulture injection, and then there's another thing you should know, because every time you reach 3 silver vial, and basically every time you use a vulture injection you create this buff, which is a silver vial. When you reach 3 you will trigger more damage, which is this one, that is 400% defense based damage while enemies, and remove silver vein on activation. So you use 3 vulture injections, you do this extra damage. So usually, let's go check the deck I actually have, which is this one. Alright, so I've damage, I've shield. So usually I use this one to get the vulture injection on my end. When I get the vulture injection, as you guys can see, I have 2 absolute protection. So when I get this one on my end, if I don't have a skill that is 2 or higher at the moment, I'll just use absolute protection and this card will retain all my cards in my hand for 1 turn, okay? So for 1 turn, I try to get 1 more skill with 2 or higher. Of course, I can use other characters' cards for this and activate the silver, the vulture injection to increase my damage. Besides this, of course, I have some items that you can get while you're doing your chaos. At the moment I have some Mori fragment as well that I'm not investing much at the moment, but try to get a set with defense percentage, which is this one, the Tetra's Authority. This will increase your defense by 12%, and something very important as well is a partner. So on her I'm using the Will Elmina. This one will increase the defense by 18%, which is a lot, and that's because I already increased the egg of this card, as you guys can see here. It's level 3 at the moment, and with this card, when assigned a combat targets a vulnerable enemy, it will increase the defense damage of the card, okay? And as you guys can see, on this one I have one with tenacity. I don't have any cards here that will increase that will make them vulnerable, but I have that on Rin, and that one is a character that will fill the spaces I'm lacking on the other characters, of course. So Rin, she's a really good character for single damage. She's really strong, has a lot of skills that she can combo with those cards and deal insane damage. So on her, you can find some cards with damage, with shields, and the thing you want to trigger with her is the Dark Mist stance. Every time you get the Dark Mist stance, your damage on your cards will increase. So this one, for example, will increase my plus 50%, this one plus 1 damage count, this one 30%, etc. Okay? Then the partner, really strong as well. I have Lillian. This one, the Sun Combatant attacks card with a cost of 1 or less will increase 10% of the damage. As you guys can see, most of the cards here, it's 1 or less, besides this one. So this partner will work really well, and when assigned combatant uses a skill card, plus 10% card damage for 1 turn and can stack up to 3 times. So from here, I have 2 skills, okay? So let's just check the save data, which is this one. So we have 1, 2, 3 skills, okay? We have 2 skills that can trigger that. And on this one, I have the spiked shield as well, that will help with extra additional damage to extra area of damage. And I have this one as well, that according with the number of skill cards in my hand, plus 5 times will increase the damage, okay? Besides that, I have this one as well to reduce the damage and also draw a card. And I have the upgrade that will draw a card as well, and the other ones are kind of the same thing from the default, as you guys can see here, okay? Then more fragments, I have 2 sets on her, so I have 12% more attack, the Black Wing, and I have the Line of Justice, giving me 20% critical chance of cards that cost 2 or more. This one is not that great, because she only has, so on my save data, I only have 1 card that deals damage, 2 cards that deals damage, and that's it, okay? So it's not increasing that much my damage, but is basically the best partner I can use with Rin. And finally, we have Mika. She's an amazing support. She's a 4-star support that you can use. I'm pretty sure you have her. Everyone has this character, and you should use her because she's really strong. From default, I forgot to talk about the Ego skill. So Ego skill will apply vulnerable on the target. And if you guys remember, I have a card here that will apply. So this one will apply vulnerable, and if not, to weaken. And I also have the partner that will increase 15% defense-based damage to vulnerable targets. So I can, for example, use the ultimate from Rin, this Ego skill, and apply the vulnerable, or I can also use some of my saved cards like this one that apply the vulnerable, and this will increase the damage thanks to my partner, okay? Now going back to Mika, she's a really strong character. She has this Ego skill that is amazing, that you can create 2 sources of water, and this will give you plus 1 AP. AP is the energy that you use to use your cards, okay? So it gives you 2 more AP, which can give you a chance to do a great play during your challenge. So this one, you start with healing cards that give AP, and some more area of damage. As you guys can see, I have 1 or 2 cards on every character that do a lot of some area of damage. Of course, that Khalip is the one with more area of damage between all of those. Then the partner, we are using R1. This one will increase the HP and healing from your character. She does a lot of healing. At the start of the turn, she gains Ponopokus Shears, equal to the number of enemies with attack intention, and basically what this does is reducing the upcoming damage for 10%, okay? And when using this skill, she will reduce the damage taken and also healing by 200%. Talking about the save data, on this one, I have healing, I have more healing plus shield, I have more increase of the heal, AoE, and rally to draw 1 more card and increase the action of the enemies. So this increasing the action means that they will take 3 more cards. So imagine if you use 3 cards, that's 3 actions. So it will increase for 3 actions the moment they can attack you. Okay, then I have some gear that this one just increasing my critical chance. It's not gonna do much, but that's what I got during my chaos run. And regarding, I have some potential on her because it was one of the first characters I got, and on her I have some more defense, and ideally you want this set Scarab that will increase shield and healing as well, and this will help a lot to increase your healing. Okay, eventually, since it's one of my first characters, you guys can see I have already 5 egos on her. That will increase even more the power of my cards, and of course the support as well. Okay, so this comp for me is the best one I have so far. I can share you all the characters I have. I already have 2 teams for the hyperspace, and these are all the characters I have. As you guys can see, I already have 4 or 5 stars. I'm using Rin and Khalip, those are my favorites, and Mika. And then as you guys can see, I'm using Trista, Lucas and Nia. I tried Luke, is a bit more tricky to use, works with bullets, quite fun. Arrow, same thing, but the cards are very expensive. So I'm using these 3 on the other team, which is Trista for single damage, Lucas for area of damage, some shields, and Nia for support, okay? This is what I've been trying to do for Chaos, And eventually for bosses, ideally, you don't need much support, you just want a lot of single target damage. That's what I want. And the good thing about this game is that all the save data is just for one character. So you can do one run with those characters, save that data, and mix them with all the characters you want. And that's it basically. So if you have any questions regarding the characters I'm using, the cards or anything, make sure to comment below and I'll try to reply you as fast as possible, or you can just join my Discord and join my community and we can talk about everything and help you on whatever you need. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, leave your like, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.